cat is staring at me, y'all, like, what the fuck are you doing, girl? Since you think you cute, you're not. I am cute, girl. I am cute, girl. When I saw KeKe Wyatt was trending, I knew it's because she was having kid number 347. But then when I actually clicked on it, y'all, I saw that behind that big, beautiful voice was big raccoon energy. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, then welcome. My name is Jessyka, lover of cats, trap music, and you. And here we talk about any and everything under the sun. So today's topic, y'all, I want to first get into KeKe Wyatt. Okay, so if you guys don't know KeKe Wyatt, first of all, she is honestly one of the best She's honestly one of the best vocalists of our time, like dead ass. She sang that My First Love, I think it was My First Love with Avant. Like, she really is an extremely talented vocalist. However, that's not what we're talking about here today. We're talking about the fact that I did not know she was such... I'm gonna wait before I say that. I'm gonna let you guys come up with y'all's own conclusions. Let me just tell y'all what happened. So KeKe Wyatt, is it Wyatt or Wyatt? It's W-Y-A-T-T. I'm not really sure what it is. I'm gonna say Wyatt. Anyway, so KeKe Wyatt, she went on a show with Christopher Milan. Like, I'm not really sure what, I think it's called like the Big O show, the BGO show. I don't know, I don't watch the show. Where the screen recording comes in, you really don't know what the topic of discussion was about. But we do hear Christopher Milan starting about how black people have been oppressed, humiliated in media. You know.
In the real world, in reality, black people have been, you know, segregated, persecuted, hunted down, killed, stolen from, humiliated. Can you let me finish? Because you won't let me finish. When you talk, I have been nothing but quiet and respectful. I have been nothing but quiet and respectful to you. I have been nothing but quiet and respectful to you. So can you let me talk? I don't understand.
Okay, pro-black. All right, praise God. Go ahead, sweet sugars. I'm not all right, because, you know, like, I understand, like, we biracial, right? And we love everybody, but then you got your certain black folk that just... I'm getting upset, and my husband doesn't like it, so I'm going to excuse myself. Because you are so pro-black, and it's okay to be pro-black.
Well, if you're not even letting me talk, so I don't even understand where you... Because I feel like you're being sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic.
So can you let me talk?
You have to understand, black people are not the only people that have been oppressed.
So if you would let me talk, that would be...
ones. My Jewish people have been oppressed, okay? Well, I can keep going. I'm biracial, damn it. We f***ing oppressed. Because black people that made us feel like shit. White people make us feel like shit. You don't know that life. You don't know that. So if you want me to be an ignorant ass nigga, I will tonight. I don't want to go there.
I'm not sure. I think you're
a cool ass dude. But I think you need to understand, sugar, that there is more to life than just being black, baby.
Okay, so Super, can I make my point really fast?
The whole time he's talking, you see KeKe in her little bubble. She even got, child, she didn't went caca, and I was like, damn. But she immediately jumps to, okay, so black people been oppressed, cool, but what about Mexicans? What about Jews? I can go on and on about everyone that's been oppressed. Why are we just talking about black people? Now, like I said, I must admit, where the video clip starts on the shade room and all this clips that's been circulating, we really don't know what the conversation was before, so I can only go off of when the video started. But sis, don't bring that all lives matter energy over here. Like, okay, we're clearly talking about black people. Nobody is denying the fact that Jews have been oppressed. Obviously, the Jewish people have been, like, extremely oppressed. You know, I'm not gonna even pretend to speak on oppression issues in a community in which I'm not a part of. I acknowledge that they have been oppressed, okay? We were talking about the oppression that blacks, specifically American blacks, endure in America. So bringing up Jewish oppression, bringing up Mexican oppression, though it has a place, Miss KeKe, I don't believe that was the place, but whatever. So Christopher Milan then said, okay, well, you don't really know what my stance is because I really wasn't able to get out my full sentence, which, by the way, y'all, that's my biggest pet peeve when people respond to whatever you got to say before you actually finish what you got to say. It's like, sis, you really don't even know, like, where I'm going. Like, and maybe he was a little bit too long-winded for her. I'm not sure, but, like, girl, like, you're supposed to listen for comprehension, not to just simply respond. She was not having that, y'all. She was like, no, no. She started yelling. You know, my dad, who was a 75-year-old black king, always told me that when people start yelling and getting loud, it's because honestly they don't have the range to, like, or the capacity to discuss whatever you're talking about, right? So they feel like being loud compensates for their lack of capacity space. You know what I'm saying? Cap space or whatnot. And I kind of think that's where she was going. So she starts yelling. She starts yelling over him. You so pro-black that you can't see nothing else. You know, and then she turns to her husband and says, you know, we biracial, right? And I was like, oh, shit. Here we go. She about to say some shit that, girl, stop or you are ahead, sis. Like, just hush. When are these celebrities gonna learn? Shut the fuck up. You guys know that's what Juicy J said. But genuinely, y'all, shut the hell up if you want to keep that bag, keep that coin. I'm not saying she should be canceled. I don't know if cancel culture is actually even effective, but I believe in accountability culture. And since you're getting dragged, rightfully so. So these celebrities need to realize that, like, if you don't have the range to hold these conversations, then smile and look cute.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Anyway, she turned to her husband and she says, we are biracial, right? And we love all people, but it's just certain blacks. And she said that with so much conviction, y'all. Like, you could just, like, feel the hatred. This side note, this is my interpretation of this. These are my opinions, okay? So take that how you want to take it. But you could just feel the boiling rage. It's just certain blacks that just N-word, 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 N-word. She just kept throwing out this N-word. And finding out that KeKe, I didn't even know KeKe Wyatt was biracial. Like, to be honest, has sis been blackfishing these whole year, all these years? Because she has never mentioned being biracial, being not black. I just always assumed that KeKe Wyatt was a light-skinned black woman. But she let us know very soon, like, no, I am biracial. And it turns out she's 25% black. I don't even really feel comfortable with you saying the N-word, sis. Like, if we want to be 100% honest, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So she started yelling about how I love everybody, but it's just certain blacks that's just so pro-black and act like they was the only ones oppressed. I'm biracial, shit, we're oppressed. Black people oppress us. Now, before I get into this take, 'cause I know some of y'all gonna be mad, like, I am not biracial, okay? I mix with black and goddesses, black and cocoa butter, black and shea butter, okay? So I'm not even gonna pretend to identify with the biracial struggle, okay? Like, that's not really my lane. So I'm not gonna say that biracial people don't feel some sort of oppression from the black community, but sis, it's 2021. Let's stop acting like certain privilege don't exist. It really pisses me off. Like, you know good and goddamn well that you have privilege in the black community, being one, light-skinned, and two, not fully black, being biracial. In the hierarchy of the black community, for the most part, I'm not saying that it's always like this, but for the most part, fully black women at the bottom, or really dark-skinned black women, and not the ones with Eurocentric features, but dark-skinned black women with Afrocentric features. It's a hierarchy. The higher you go up the hierarchy, the lighter the skin gets. So, girl, stop it. Like, stop it, you know? And we do hear a lot of these stories from biracial women saying, like, you know, when they were in school, the black girl was pulling their hair, and the black girl was making fun of them and cutting their hair off, and it's because they was jealous or whatever. And realistically, it probably because they were jealous, not of you, but of your privilege. They know for a fact that once they leave this school setting, once they go outside, you do have a privilege over them. I'm not saying that behavior is excusable, because it absolutely is not, okay? I'm just saying, like, let's be real, y'all. It's 2021. Like, let's actually be honest with ourselves. We ain't honest with nothing else and with nobody else. Let's be honest with ourselves, sis. Like, come on. You are so triggered and so bothered by this conversation of blackness that at this point, you just throwing all type of shit on the wall and seeing what sticks. First it was blacks not the only ones that's oppressed, it's Mexicans and Jews as well. When that didn't really stick, because when we was like, sis, we're talking about black people now. Like when we opened the conversation about Mexicans and Jews, then we can talk about that. But this particular conversation is about black people. When that didn't stick, then you threw out, well, blacks oppress biracials too. Girl, stop it. This is honestly like not the first time that KeKe Wyatt has been problematic. It's the first time that I was aware of it. But of course, when I did my handy dandy research, you know, Twitter, aka Twitter, y'all know Twitter is better than the feds when it comes to research. When I went on Twitter and did my research, I realized that she did an interview with Essence a few years back. And I do want to read you a few snippets out of this interview because I do think that it'll shed light onto just what has shaped KeKe Wyatt's perception of black people. Essence asks, do you identify as a black woman? Which we all thought KeKe Wyatt was black. As I was on Twitter, everybody was like, damn, she biracial? Didn't even know. She says, I am a woman. I ain't like Tiger Woods. The truth is, I'm 25% black. That ain't enough to be saying the N-word like you were saying it. I claim to be black, Native American, and white. I'm all of it. If you ask me, what are you? I'm gonna say, I am a woman. I stand up for all women. I don't care if you're black, white, Chinese, whatever. But I don't know what my mama put on my birth certificate. Laughs. Okay, like I'm okay with standing up for all women because I'm about that too, but let's continue. Essence asks, did she ever talk to you about the N-word? KeKe responds, my mom was raised around African American people all her life. She can cornrow and everything. She knows the African American way of living because her stepfather was black and she was raised by his family. Girl, you diverting. We said, did your mother, your white mother, talk to you about the use of the N-word? We didn't say, can she cornrow? The ability to cornrow is not synonymous with being black. You can go on YouTube right now and learn how to cornrow. Anyway, she will use the N-word like it's going out of style.
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
She will use the N-word like it's going out of style. I say, mama, you can't just go around using the N-word. And she's like, I don't give a damn. I say what I want to say. N-I-G-G-A ain't no color. It's an ignorant person. Okay? Essence then says, but that word is still synonymous with black folk. So you couldn't watch Roots, but she uses the N-word around you and your siblings. You can't watch Roots because that makes your mother uncomfortable, as it should. As it should. But she can walk around calling you and your brother the N-word. Okay. No, she doesn't say N-I-G-G-E-R. She says N-I-G-G-A and says it in front of everybody every day. She has always said it since I was a little girl. Hell, I thought my name was N-I-G-G-E-R for a long time. Laughs. We never thought it being a bad word. Your mother called you and your black brother N-I-G-G-E-R so much that you thought that that was your name. Y'all, as a fully black person, I don't even feel comfortable with black parents calling their child N-I-G-G-E-R so much that the kid thinks that that's their name. Y'all, do y'all not see how problematic this is? Do y'all not see how, like, that is not normal? That is not normal. Our perceptions are directly shaped by our experiences. Now it makes sense why KeKe is carrying all this big raccoon energy in the same womb she carried them 10, 11 kids in. It's just a mess. So anyway, you guys, sign off down below in the comments. Tell me how you feel about this whole topic. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Bye. Mwah.